Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
This is Saquon Barkley. Yeah, that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. At the 24-yard line. Mayfield to throw it.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Open man here is Conklin. And he goes out right around the 39.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Saquon Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense for the Rams, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
2nd and 16.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 18.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the 4th quarter. But here, it's happening early, a definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this 1st quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up 1st and goal.
Mayfield with it once more. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. second touchdown on the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Packers 7, Rams 0.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. To try again after the sack. Stafford. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
2nd down and goal. Stafford eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good decision there. He was looking, and he was looking, but the coverage was excellent. Nice job to get rid of it and try and find something better on 3rd and goal. He didn't let that clock accelerate and force him into an error.
35's the Mike. 3 buzz. Mike 35, Mike 35. Watch back.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this will come out to the 25 as handler elects not to return it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mayfield on play action. Underneath here to Hill. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't fourth and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On the draw, this is Barkley. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. It was the linebacker, Leonard Floyd, on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. Looking for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by David Long.
And the Rams will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw again on 2nd down, Stafford.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away.
Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler.
Ready to get their next drive underway.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
39-yard gain.
Lady, hurry.
Going right back to Akers.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for L.A. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short.
Second and 1 at the 12-yard line.
Ready? Switch gears.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half. A good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
35 to Mike.
On the sneak, it's Stafford. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's third and goal.
Middle.
Akers.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Cam Akers.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they used the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake.
They'll find Hodgins there complete.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. To throw, Mayfield. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down and 4. Mayfield.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go to Barkley again. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that's complete to Adams.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Barkley unable to get away on the first down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on third down.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
So here now, Sam Sloman in a big spot.
This to break our fourth quarter tie. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years, our team seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
This is caught. Touchdown, Rams.
Cooper Kupp,
his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw there complete to Hamlin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. Here's Baker. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time, Mayfield on 4th down. And he comes back with one complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Packers 24, Rams 21. Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now it's Stafford. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
Now Stafford. Again, he targets Kupp, and this time he's got it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Stafford now to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Stafford. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Back to throw. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are in the field.
He's back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, partner, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended. Down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal, go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league. We've talked about different people now saying, I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of it. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock? Right? Did they lose track of where they were on the field? Was it makeable for their kicker? All those things come into play here, and it turns out they don't get it done.
So for Green Bay, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another road date next week